Hi, Alexander Flexman here. Just in the studio today. I wanted to give you guys a quick video on how I produced my latest single, Winter's End. If you haven't listened to my newest single yet, I fully advise and suggest that you first listen to it in headphones. It gives a more full sound. A lot of it has paneling in it, and you will not notice it as well with a speaker. So, let's break this down. So, all of my songs I make on Cubase AI 11. It started off with a guitar sample I recorded. The paneling for the guitar is similar to the Beatles, but not quite as dramatic because it bugs me when I have one headphone in and I can't hear one of the instruments. So it's paneled 50% on each side, so you can still hear a little bit in each ear, just so it doesn't drive you mad, basically. And so it doesn't drive me mad, because that would drive me mad. And then I added this guitar that comes in about 13 seconds in, 16 seconds in, on the right side. Just to harmonize and add more full volume to it. Now I want to add some bass. So I went on one of my MIDI keyboards, my Kai MPK Mini, and I added this simple just back and forth little thing, but with guitars. Just added fuller volume. Just that nice little layer of bass. Just kick. I love bass. So underrated and everything. And from there, I went into my notes app on my phone, and I found a lyric I really liked, and I added it in the beginning. Snow's always slowly descending, the way that my heart drops into my stomach. I did a few tries, and I cut it up quite a bit, and I added a few different pieces from different ones, and came out with this main one. Snow's always slowly descending. That is not auto-tune, by the way. Drops down into my stomach. Couldn't bear to look at you. And then I layered vocals. Snow's always slowly descending, the way that my heart drops down into my stomach. Couldn't bear to look at you. I'm in your castle, but no one's home. Beginning to feel so alone. The part, I'm in your castle but no one's home, beginning to feel so alone, how it must have felt growing so cold, was just some inspiration I got after getting that lyric off my phone. I write down a lot of my lyrics when I'm just on walks and stuff. I'll just have an idea, because that's when I find that my imagination's like going the most, is when I'm walking. I walk anywhere outside, and so I'm always like writing stuff down, and that lyric just hit home with me, and I felt like it fit perfectly, so I put it in, and I really liked it, and I just went with it. I went off the inspiration I got from that, and I think it came out really nicely. And one of my favorite things in any of my tracks is layer, layer, layer vocals. 2/3 of the song are always going to be vocals with me, because that's what I like doing the most. I love making cacophonies. So once I had the vocals done, I decided I was going to add the drums. So I went on to Groove Agent on Cubase, and I went on to Rock Kit 1, and I found a really nice snare and kick that I really liked. I went through a bunch of them. That was the one I liked the most. And so I added that with a simple, commonly used kind of pattern with a lot of gothic rock. I was like, this one fits perfectly. I get a lot of my inspiration from Typo Negative, The Cure, Monolith, lots of stuff like that. When I recorded the drums, I felt like it was still missing a bit of oomph to it. So I took my little shaker and I added that as a rhythm. And so you get this more emphasized sound where it kind of adds like a little bit of like sandy reverb to it. And I really like that little touch. Very quiet, but it's noticeable once you know it's there. And then once I turned that all together, I got this. paneling there. After I'd had the first verse done, I added in this riff. And then we get into the second verse here. Four layers coming there. Beginning to know how you feel So it uses a lot of the repeats in specific parts, how it must have felt growing so cold is at the end of both the verses. And then you hear the if I come back repeats 3 different times in the song. So you hear it right in the beginning, it's the first lyric we hear here. Then we hear it again with a harmony in the second part. So once we reach the end of the second verse here, one of the layers of the guitar cuts out and then the bass line changes. There's the bass line there, and the guitar there. So we lose one of the layers of the guitar and the bass line just goes down. Just does a little 4-note down scale where there's stack of vocals because I like vocals. I'm just gonna take a moment to appreciate this part because I love it so much. Because there is 7 layers of vocals here. All of these are vocals stacked. Don't take it back, don't take it back, don't take it back. Don't take it back, don't take it back, don't take it back. And then it goes to the end part of the song. And so that last part is a sample of Rain that I recorded from my bedroom, which I found a lot of inspiration for kind of the meaning behind the song and tying into Winter's End. It's finally raining. There's no more snow. And there you have it. That is the breakdown on how I made Winter's End. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all your support. And if you haven't gone and listened to it, go listen to it now, because it really means a lot to me, and I think you'll like it, honestly. Alexander Flexman on all platforms. I've been working hard the last 2 years to improve, and I'm still working hard to keep improving. If you're in the Fredericton area, please go check out my shows. I have shows usually once or twice a month in the local area. Sometimes I go provincially to other places. And also, if you're in the Fredericton area and you're a musician looking to record or get someone to produce your stuff, send me a message or email me. You can email me at ryujinstudios@outlook.com, spelled RYUUJIN studios@outlook.com or gmail.com. And you can find my Instagram, My Lover's Canvas, or you can find my Linktree. All my links are on my YouTube and on my Linktree. You can go and find them there. Thank you so much for supporting and watching, and stay tuned. Have a good day.